I can almost promise everyone today that this will be a better show
than
last
yesterday.
week. I gotta make this when I get into the show. I'm with me on
Not Jax Bautista.
Not Jax Bautista.
You might be wondering why Jax Bautista suddenly shrink.
This is why I told Neil before. You know what I told Neil? It's hard for a guy to lose if he shows up every time. He shows up every time and he gets an opportunity. So I mean, it's hard to be the guy who shows up every time, right? And last week, I think a lot of us are pretty tired. So this time we're gonna put on a really good show for everybody watching. This is gonna be one hell of a Grand Slam Thursday. So much to cover. So much happened over 7 days.
So much pain.
So much pain, so much anguish. My goodness, it's Thursday. You know what that means, guys. It's time for another episode of Grand Slam Thursday. We've officially taken over your Thursdays and made it the ultimate sports day for our Windsor Nation. Every Thursday, you guys know what to do. Go online, Facebook, look up Windsor, GST. You know what it is. We're hot and on deck. I'm your hype man, Jaffeth. Hang out with me today in the Sports Command Center. To my right, Falcon. To my left, again, it's not Jax Bautista, but it is the voice of the General Court, the Court General, Ramos Chan.
I'm Christian from Bucketball PH, and so Neil. Jax.
Oh, yeah! On time, right? Oh, you got the bomber shirt.
Thank you so much for watching.
And Windsor guys, if you want to buy that shirt,
Look at this.
that very
Look at that shirt.
Well, you gotta print it
Very-
fast. You gotta print it fast, huh?
painful shot.
Interesting. We're gonna talk about it in a bit. So for everybody out there watching, the Windsor ID is ready. Of course, there's a lot there's a lot that's about to happen on GST. We are your go-to crew for all the latest and greatest in the action-packed world of sports.
Yeah.
Alright, GST is a place to be, bringing you the buzz, the beats, and of course the ball and action.
So grab your snacks, kick back, and let's dive in head first. Grand Slam style.
And with that, we're starting today's episode with none other than game time, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Windsor IDs ready as we dive into our very first game time game. Here we go. Here's how you can score big tonight, folks. Share this live, take your best shot at guessing the NBA player, and drop your Windsor answer and ID number below. The first one to comment with the right answer takes home the dub.
We got 4 games of basketball NBA trivia, 1 game of hottest take, and each winner will receive 500 pesos worth of Windsor credits.
Now, let's cut to the chase. Who is this NBA player?
Correct spelling is correct, guys. Ha?
Ooh.
The 2.
Wow, this is tricky. I like this one, Jax.
The 2020 NBA season was temporarily postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Where were the remaining games held? Remaining games.
Yep. Tricky if you don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Tricky if you don't remember. But it's somewhere LeBron James will never want to play. That's what I know.
Ano ba?
Yeah, he does not want. If he was ever traded to this team,
Hindi ba the finals, the game?
no, it was in the same venue. Everything was in the same place.
Diba?
Yeah. It was all in one place.
Hindi naman sila lumipat.
This is where they stayed at the happiest place.
Happiest place on earth.
Happiest place on.
Now there are multiple branches, but this specific branch
Yeah.
is in the happiest place on earth.
And I'm certain that that place is happy now because they're at the playoffs, right?
They are,
Yeah.
but they are down 0-2.
Or no.
I think it's just experience too much on one side versus the other team being shell-shocked
Yep.
a little bit. I mean, they're playing great,
I
but
think
I don't know.
naninibago lang yung team na yan.
No, I mean, they're
The upside of that team is really scary.
terrific. I think Jalen Suggs really gave them a new identity. Well, if you don't know where Jalen Suggs is, that's on you, right? I think we have a winner. Team in the back. One of these days, I promise everybody, we talk about Ma'am Jackie a lot on this show. She will be part of the show one day. I guarantee it. She just cannot always hide behind the computer every time. Now, can she? No, she cannot.
Dapat. Wait daw siya.
Concede na kami
I
lahat ng
feel like she has like Candace Owens vibes. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. One of
One of these days. I know. The minute I said though, like, ding, Something lit up in her face. We have a winner for everybody in the back. We do, and I think our first winner of the night is ID number 637-344-867, Romel Julio. The answer is Disney World, Orlando, Florida. They're trying to make it the happiest place on earth, but it became the most depressing place to play basketball. It was hilarious. Ironic.
So we had 4 more games lined up for you later, so just keep on watching.
So we got a lot to talk about, guys. Here we go. Let's talk about a topic that...
Crazy.
2 things I want to start off with. Very trending. Number 1. Earlier in the day, the Heat beat the Celtics.
Heat
111-101.
Heat culture. I know Jaffeth hates it, but
Heat culture. Coach Bo.
I hate both of you. So, here's the thing. I woke up, I already saw the final score. I was very surprised, so I watched the whole game earlier, rewinded it. Crazy shooting by the Miami Heat. Chan, I'll start off with you on this one. 23 for 43 from the 3-point line. Jaquez Jr., Tyler Hero, whoever touched the basketball and had a red jersey on, they were absolutely on fire from downtown. Talk about this game because Boston, they put themselves in a very precarious position. This is a team without Jimmy Butler, and yet they still put this out at home in a place where they only fell twice, I believe, in the regular season, so they didn't really lose at home. They finally did in the first round where not a lot of people expected them to do so. What happened and what did they do?
I think Miami just gave the Boston Celtics a dose of their own medicine. During game 1, Boston apparently shot the lights out also. I think they made a lot of threes during the first half and eventually carried it over to the second half. Miami fortunately did it again better sa game 2, and Boston apparently was struggling, especially Kristaps. I think he had a hard time, like we talked about this at the GC, breaking the zone. I think he had a hard time against Bam, and the Miami defense was very sharp tonight earlier. I think what Boston needs to do for game 3, I think dangerous kasi ito kasi without Jimmy Butler, without Terry Rozier, Boston lost game 2 at their home turf, and apparently gave Miami confidence that the Boston Celtics are beatable with their lineup right now. So I think what Boston needs is to win game 3 and dominate also game 3 para lang ma-tilt yung how do you call this?
Tilt the scale
towards Boston. So,
Coach, a lot of conversations are normally had with the Boston Celtics this time of the year. Where are they going to choke? Are they going to push through? Are they finally going to make it? To be fair to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, ever since that duo has been in the league, Boston has made an Eastern Conference final almost every year. Ever since Jason Tatum has been, they've made it the Eastern Conference Finals, or at least have been to the finals every year. So you got to give Jason Tatum a lot of credit. This is an unprecedented streak. The only other streak that can beat this are 2. The Detroit Pistons back when they had Chauncey Billups, Rashid, and Tayshaun, and then LeBron James's incredible streak of going to the finals 8 straight times, which I don't think will ever be broken. That's also pretty crazy to me. But Coach, talk to me about the Boston Celtics. A silver lining for them here is that despite this is to me a case where on your best day for the Miami Heat, you got us, but you only got us by 10. You had to shoot 50% from 3, made 23 threes, and yet you only beat us by 10. How confident can the Boston Celtics be heading into Game 3 knowing that it took a giant Mike Tyson haymaker for them to lose by that much only?
Malaki talaga kasi this type of games of Miami, it comes once in a blue moon talaga eh. It rarely comes out twice, 2 games straight that you will shoot 50% or above 50% to get those shots. So, but the good thing here talaga is that was what I said kanina. The 2 duo, Tatum and Brown, were really good in offensive end. But I think their problem was their bench also. Unlike Miami, they had their 5 players to double digits already. So I think that's the main problem. Also, they got Tyler Hero. Also, was the best player of that game. Got 14 assists also, 25 points, 14 assists, and also bound for a double. So I think next game, they'll be still confident. Boston was still there. They're the number one ranked team, and I think the coach will have some major adjustments against that zone against that zone defense of Miami.
I gotta get, and we gotta talk about it. Eric Spoelstra to me is probably he seems gimmicky, and which I think a lot of people in the NBA space are not really too big a fan of, but it works. He's a very smart tactician on defense, not so much offense. We all know what kind of coach Eric Spoelstra is. So what he does a lot of times is that he's going to shift it from a 2-3 zone, and I tried to get technical with Neil Ramos about this earlier, but
And he
kind of
if you look at the drawings
we
here,
were trying to draw it up earlier.
eventually we ended up with the last one.
We ended up just talking about try to zoom in on this real quick, right? So we tried as much as possible to explain the rubrics of the 2-3 zone, how to break it, and then ultimately we just decided to go with the last drawing, which is this is a basketball court, right? This is a basketball court, and this is Neil Ramos, and this is the exit. So,
That's easier.
Yeah.
much easier to explain, honestly. But digressing, going back, Chan, let me go to you on this one. How much credit does Eric Spoelstra deserve? Where the Miami Heat, they're without Jimmy Butler, they've had an injury-riddled season. They're currently the 8th seed in the East, going up against a juggernaut in the Boston Celtics, favored to win it all in this NBA season. Yet they somehow etched out a Game 2 victory.
I think big credits goes to Coach Spo with the emergence of the Miami Heat. Yun nga, sinasabi nila Heat culture. Pero without Eric Spoelstra, there wouldn't be no Heat culture to speak of at the first place. Kasi prior yung Eric Spoelstra took over the Miami Heat, there's no such thing as Heat culture with Pat Riley. There's no such thing as Heat culture during sino yung kapatid ni I forgot the name of the coach, yung nag-coach din sa Orlando.
Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy.
Stan Van Gundy. There was no such thing as Heat culture. Yung Heat culture pumasok lang after ng Big
LeBron,
Three era.
Wade, Bosh, yeah.
Yung konti lang yung superstar ng Miami, but still they kept on making it to the playoffs. And mainly the person who established that so-called Heat culture is Coach Po. Kasi siya naman yung coach eh. Siya yung nagpe-place ng building blocks into the players, into the mind of the players, that the players would buy into his system. So Heat culture equals Coach Po. Without Coach Po, there would be no Heat culture to speak of.
A lot of people also cashed out big time with the Miami Heat
Times
winning.
8.5 or times 9
What were the odds on wins here? 7? But what was the multiplier? 7 is the multiplier?
So if you
7
bet one,
multiplier, 7.20, and the odds were, or the spread was how much? Plus how much Boston, or how much Miami plus? Game winner straight up. Jesus. If you bet on Miami, if I bet 1,000 on Miami, I would have won 7. If I bet 10K on Miami, give me 70 grand. Wow! Woo! Boy, I must have been happy when Tyler Hero was hot! Golly! Alright.
dapat kahit may plus.
The risk was minimal. If Miami won or lost, if Miami won, great. If Miami lost, my damage is low because they would have had to lose 1 or 2. I'm not sweating over it. Like, all right, cool. They lose by 1 or 2, it's fine. Doesn't matter.
But then again, bet responsibly.
Bet responsibly, bet big, win big, guys. We've had a lot of interesting messages and comments over the past couple of days. Again, guys, bet responsibly. We are not financial advisors. We are simply sports fans telling you what could happen and what might happen.
Wag niyo isa na yung motor.
So, let's move on to the next game that is a hot topic. It just cannot be shaken. Lakers, Nuggets.
Painful.
Let me tell you.
Supposedly 2-0 if not for the second half breakdowns.
Coach, let me tell you a story real quick. I was watching the game in my car. I was about to head to I don't know what, that wasn't a joke. What was the joke? I was in the car!
Advance.
Buti you were watching the game sa car ni mo. Ako, I was watching the game while washing the dishes.
We all NBA fanatics to the core, I guarantee you.
Watching the dishes.
Exactly.
Napasigaw na lang ako.
Right. So, I was watching the game in my car. I was hitting up a bunch of Laker fans. So, you know how you have the top screen and then you can hit up? Yeah. So, I was hitting up a bunch of people and we were going to the game. Lakers were up by 20 at one point in the third quarter. I thought, all right, they have it in the bag. I can't blame Anthony Davis and the Lakers, but I can I don't know why, but my finger gravitates towards Darvin Ham. How do you go 14 for 15 Anthony Davis and you only shoot 4 times in the second half? I get LeBron went off. I get that other players are trying to get their rhythm, but you sacrifice a victory just to make sure that you somehow achieve that? I don't get it. Coach, in the end, Jamal Murray, go ahead and show them the shirt real quick. Jamal Murray with just pure art, in my opinion. A jump shot,
crazy.
moving to the right, fading Anthony Davis. So, interesting situation, Coach. Let me ask you this question. Was the last play the right play for the Lakers?
The last play was the right play. You're
I'm referring to the switch.
Referring to the switch.
The defensive play.
Yeah, that's okay. But with the type of Jamal Murray, because the reason they had that switch because nabully man sila I think previous 2-3 possessions ago. That's why they switch it to LeBron and AD.
So a friend of mine pointed this out because he was trying to somehow justify what was happening. And this time I was picking up the laundry. So a lot of things were happening with this Lakers Nuggets game because I could feel the pain of every Laker fan. My household bleeds purple and gold. I have friends from Cebu and wherever they are, they bleed purple and gold. And my feed all of a sudden was crying emojis, heartbreak emojis. I was like, okay, I get it. But here's the thing that was going on. And either of you can take on this comment. So the play was Jamal Murray had the ball on the left-hand side of the court. They set a bunch of floppy screens, just not really these hard screens, just a bunch of fake floppy screens to get a mismatch.
Yeah.
So they got the mismatch, but D'Angelo Russell, a friend of mine pointed this out. I thought it was interesting. He didn't even bother hedging. He didn't bother really putting kind of any hard coverage, shading, whatever. He simply just tapped Jamal to get the switch on AD. I told my friend, look, at the end of the day, that was the right play for the Lakers. He told me Russell could have just done something. I said, no. You want your best defender on the guy who's ever going to shoot the ball. And in that situation, the person who was going to shoot the ball was Jamal Murray. You want your best defender on him. The funny thing to me was, if you're Anthony Davis, he shook you with one move, enough for him to create space going to the baseline. He stopped on a dime, faded. The only problem I have with Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis had every right to be pissed at himself. He can't blame anyone else but himself. And I can't even blame anybody else too, because you, prior to this game, Anthony Davis, had a complaint, technically not formally given to the NBA, but you sent out a big message saying the NBA hates you because you're never in the finalists. You're never in the final 3 for Defensive Player of the Year, and you thought you deserved it this year. I also...
Naisip ko nga rin yun ayun na nga. Pero if ever he blocked that shot, that would be the...
Here's the thing, too. The NBA's... We'll dive into that shot more in a bit, but the NBA's decision committee needs to understand better how they're actually evaluating these players for the final list, because the Defensive Player of the Year is one of the more coveted awards. So you have the MVP, DPOY, and then everything else kind of just follows after that. But so he had the stats. The Lakers had the defensive stats as well as a team. Well, they're also horrible, which is why Wembanyama is also on the list. For Defensive Player of the Year, you have Wembanyama, Gobert, and Adebayo. I don't know why Drew Holiday is not on this list. I really don't. But bias. Just a bias.
Pinasko niya kanina sa hero.
Just a bias. All right, so Anthony Davis deserves to be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. Chan, sure. I don't understand how or why how did Bam Adebayo squeak into this? I don't think he was even in the odds at all to be in the list, but somehow he found his name in this list. Now, for everybody out there watching, one shot does not necessarily define all the efforts and achievements and all the stats that one player puts on the table to justify whether or not he was in or he should be in that Defensive Player of the Year conversation. Should Anthony Davis be in consideration? Yes. Jamal Murray hitting a shot over him, that's bad defense by Anthony Davis, but it doesn't mean he's not deep point material. He is. Now, Chan, I'll go back to you. We put out a post on Grind Time a couple of minutes ago, about a couple of hours ago, about the Lakers going into practice.
Yeah.
One guy is wearing a beanie. The other one looked like he just came from a skateboarding competition down Santa Monica Boulevard. And the only other guy who came there with an actual Lakers practice uniform on was a 40-year-old. Chan, how concerned are you for the Lakers in Game 3?
I think they're just trying to stay loose. They're trying to get off the nerves, just trying to relax before Game 3 tomorrow. So yeah, I think the Lakers for Game 3 would be prepared considering it would be their home court. And come on now. Come on Lakers, you're bound to win. Like 11 games straight na eh. So they're bound to win. I think I talked
They're bound to win.
I think I talked with you or I messaged at the GC that the Lakers are losing against Denver, but there's something that's concerning me sa Denver kasi they are somehow floating, parang binibigyan nila ng room.
It's like giving them a chance.
Yeah, yung Lakers. Tapos hindi lang talaga ma-close out ng Lakers somehow in the third or fourth quarter. So that's one thing concern for me sa Nuggets is what if the Lakers would finally figure them out. So
here's the thing. I'll say this. I watched that game 2. The Lakers played with aggression on defense. They played physical. They played intense. I hit up everybody who was a Laker fan. I told them, Miggy in particular, I told him, look, the Lakers are taking it to the Nuggets. They're playing more physical. They're playing with more aggression. They're playing with more intensity. The Nuggets look like they're done. They look tired. AD was owning 14 of 15 from the field. Absolute amazing run in that first half. The problem is in the second half, they just let go of the rope. I remember last year, and I think it was Game 4, where the Lakers hung 40 on the Memphis Grizzlies, a 40-point lead. They did not let go of the rope. In the second half, they poured it on, played harder defense, stronger defense, even more suffocating than they did in the first half. 40-point win. The Nuggets, though, and it's not like the Nuggets did anything different. That was what I had such a problem with, Coach. They didn't do anything different. They were doing the same things. Now it's just KCP getting good looks. Now it's Aaron Gordon getting good looks. Jokic in the paint, one-on-one situations with Davis where there would be a hard close from the left. There'd be pressure coming from left hand, right side. What is it about the Lakers? Because do they just, for me, it was just sustain it. Just do it. Keep it for 48. Don't play 24, play 48.
There's also sequence there that when the Nuggets made a run, I think the Lakers just suddenly gave up with the game.
They did.
Kasi hindi na nila alam anong gagawin. There are times that parang it would go down to the last 3 or 4 seconds tapos si Reeves na ang titira kasi somehow AD won't get the ball and LeBron would just pass the ball.
See,
I don't really understand what they're doing during that sequence. Apparently sa interview sinabi nga ni AD na there were times that it would seem that hindi nila alam yung ginagawa nila sa kanilang offensive scheme kasi hindi nila alam kanino pupunta.
Exactly.
So here's my problem with that, Sean, right? You have a LeBron James, and LeBron James knows exactly what it takes to win. But if you're also like D'Angelo Russell, and at some point in this whole discussion of D'Angelo Russell, the highs and the lows, it's like it's like an Enron stock. You get 30 points one game, you get 5 the next, then 40, and it goes up and down, up and down. But the important thing that has to happen there is, all right, because it didn't look like they didn't know what they're doing. If I'm D'Angelo Russell, I'm like, all right, here's what we're doing on this play. By default, get it to AD. If we're not right, if the initial action, Coach, you know this very well, if the initial action was stopped, floppy action, pin downs, backseat, whatever, it was negated. All right, 14 shot clock, I'm looking up, AD, get your butt in the paint. This ball's going to you. We're going to start from you. Whatever our offense is, when we get the ball to you in that block, all right,
Correct.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Correct.
They did that in the first half. What happened? I don't get it. Like, that was default. Get it to AD. They negate the whole play. Get it to him down to the block. Or by the foul line. Or within the paint. One-on-one with Jokic. AD, you got it. Boom. Half spin. That weird soft hook shot that looks like it's about to dunk it from the foul line. Money. 14 for 15 from the field.
First half.
First half.
Explain ka nga for Coach Darwin bakit ginawa niya.
Hindi ko alam eh.
I don't get it. I just don't.
Kahit yung coach hindi alam anong ginagawa niya.
Well, maybe I can explain for Denver Nuggets. Before Coaches Manggol, what we always say, Manggol, just continue what we're doing, especially if it's your game plan. That's the reason why you have your game plan. As long as you know that you're in the game, you're making those type of shots, even though it's open shots, but then you're not making it. Later on, as long as you keep on continuing it, the play executing it, later on the shot will fall out. Which what happened to the Denver Nuggets. The problem with the Lakers, they tried to stop it in the first half. They thought that they won't get stopped after the first half run. So that's why they had a problem with the second half. So after the Denver Nuggets figured out what they do, what the Lakers are doing, they don't have the answer again.
Hindi sila naka-adjust
They
in
don't
game.
have the counter.
But you know what? It's like playing Russian roulette, right? So in the first half, for example, the KCP situation. So KCP, we negated KCP in the first half. We really forced Jokic and Jamal and whoever to really try and score. Or Aaron Gordon. Usually they try to let Aaron Gordon score because that's the game plan. Now, some idiot in the Lakers coaching staff decided, you know what? Let's let loose the reins a little bit on KCP. KCP makes one. All right, fine. Maybe he'll not make the next one. KCP makes another one. All right, now do the same thing. Do the same thing on KCP, but in the first half. Now though, we're letting Aaron Gordon score. Aaron Gordon's figuring it out. All right, I gotta stay in my dunker spot. I gotta get the ball up top. I gotta get myself a good opportunity.
Even Brown was
finding his rhythm too.
finding his rhythm. Di ko alam bakit ang maraming Brown na nakita sa
Braun.
Denver.
Brown. Yeah. So
LeBron.
I don't know the Lakers. Meron nga interview si Coach Darvin Ham na sinabi na he don't know what to do na. On Jokic, like,
Well,
I don't know. Ikaw yung coach.
It's
You're sending negative energy sa players mo na you don't know what to do anymore.
I don't know. They had the answer. Like, come on.
They have
They had the answer.
They have the ability, they have the players. They just don't know how to.
It's not that, Coach. It's not that they don't know. My opinion is that they stop.
They stop.
You know, you stop. You did it in game 1. You stopped in the third quarter for whatever damn reason you did. In game 2, it's like you're in an exam, and you know, same situation with Neil Ramos earlier. I'm drawing everything. And this is not a knock on his intelligence. I'm just telling you, sometimes you get a brain cramp. No, it's a brain cramp. So I'm drawing everything. I'm explaining it to you. I asked you to explain it to me back. You were nodding the whole time. I was explaining it like you got it. And then when I asked you to explain, you don't know. Same with the Lakers. You knew what you were doing right, but for some reason you just stopped. Like your brain stopped processing the information for whatever reason. Same with the Lakers. You stopped playing winning basketball. I don't understand now.
Yung body language nga nila parang nag-iba no.
Yeah, the second half was.
Have you seen LeBron always drop shoulders?
He's slow. He's
parang walang gana. So
yeah, but in the fourth, that's
he
where
lit them up. He was alive.
Yeah.
Because if you're also Anthony Davis, tomorrow is important for the Lakers. I can't even stress how important it is for these guys to become a dub.
parang nasa mind na nila kasi pag they would take the lead, if Denver makes a run, parang here we go again. Parang,
it's trauma. It's
parang nasa, yeah, correct.
It's like the Raptors and LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh my God, here comes LeBron again.
Parang,
The whole
ganyan.
country of Canada has been traumatized by one man. Thankfully for the Lakers, it's just one city. Right? But let's do this. Game 3, who picks up the dub?
I would lean with
LA.
I would lean with LA.
For once, I'm not a big Laker fan. But
definitely,
I want the Laker fans to be happy for one game. I really kind of do. My dad's a Laker fan. My brother's a Laker fan. Like, when that shot hit,
Yeah.
our GCs went quiet for like about 20 minutes. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. And then finally my brother says, in Bisaya, ataya to eh. Sakita to eh. I'm like,
I was watching the game
You could
along with
feel
my study buddy at the library. So we was watching the game. When Jamal Murray hit the shot, like we suddenly we cursed at the library and the librarian went to us and what are you watching? Parang ganon. We're just after the shot, he closed his laptop and we just had the point blank stare. Like we're staring at each other like Manuto na tabay na murag wala.
Everyone's shocked. But
I was really shocked. Like
well,
20 points, di ba? 20 points.
20 points. They were up by 20 third quarter.
Hats off to Jamal Murray for not calling the timeout because he knows what they're doing. Well, that's a good thing about
And also what I really hate, Jamal Murray was always repeating after the screen, he just jails Reeves or Russell.
Trae Young
Topper, after nag-jail siya, he would do the step back jumper. Or step side, what you call that, step side jumper. Paulit-ulit lang. For some reason, they don't.
If you guys want to know what Trae Young would look like with a mid-range jumper that's automatic, it's Jamal Murray. And that's how scary that
He
is.
always jails. Tapos,
Jails.
buti na lang, hindi pa nag-gort at screen yan si Jokic. What more if he does the Gort touchscreen? So may jumper na si Murray, may driving lane.
He had a couple of driving lanes. I remember he got a layup.
Correct.
I was like, bruh. I remember
the one when
he went with the left.
Hezzy.
Went with the left, right? But I remember when my experience with that was the Grayson Allen side, the Euro step last year. Like I just didn't know if I wanted to break something. I didn't know if I wanted to cry. I didn't know and my wife came out of the room. She was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I really just wanted to tell her to leave me alone.
I really felt what you felt.
Yeah,
I really felt what you felt.
Oh my
Game
god, crazy.
If you're wondering what's Gortat's screen,
look it up.
At
It's actually
Marcin Gortat's screen.
that's the
videos.
only reason why he was still in the NBA for such a while. So
Very useful screen for
Lakers
bigs.
are the bet for everybody tomorrow. I just want them to win one for the Lakers
Yeah,
fans. I feel so bad.
that's what I told you earlier.
Yeah.
For some reason, I would know that they're gonna lose the series, but at least one.
Just get one.
Just get one.
For my, I hate going.
Para lang may pang trash talk kami sa Golden State.
Yun nga, like that dude. That
Also,
dude.
Golden State Warriors. Huwag na kayo sumali. Hindi naman kayo part ng
You're
playoffs.
not part,
You're not part of the
done.
playoffs,
You
so
were done 2 weeks ago.
just keep silent. Yung hindi kasali, wag na sumali.
Interesting question from Horror Song. Just curious, what NBA team are you a fan of, Sir Jaffeth? Bri, I'm not a fan of Ginebra. I'm not a fan of
Crispa.
Toyota.
Crispa Toyota. Jax Bautista is a fan of the Baltimore Orioles.
Sunkiss.
Sunkiss. Sunkiss.
Parang may Sunkiss, di ba, team?
Yeah, there was a
Sunkiss.
But I am a fan of the Milwaukee Bucks. To answer Horror Song's question. Daryl the Vicencio is like, shit, I don't know what to do. Darvin Ham trying to stop Nikola Jokic. By the way, again, we have the Lakers winning tomorrow. If the Lakers want to win the game, they should request that game should be played for only 2 quarters from Niv Salas, my guy, on the broadcast as usual.
Correct.
Thank you so much for showing up.
Sino mag-referee bukas?
If it's Scott Foster, the Lakers are winning.
Pero trinidor sa Lebron ni Scott Foster
Yeah, last
game
night.
2.
Yeah, trinidor.
Yung foul ni D'Lo na tinamaan sa ulo, hindi tinawag. Tapos yung drive ni Lebron, hindi rin tinawag.
Yeah. Interesting. Scott Foster, statistically, the Lakers win.
Yun yung sabi ni Lebron, di ba? What
did you call it? What did you call it?
I mean, what's the purpose of the replay center if hindi natin ginagamit?
Yeah, because
parang,
we gotta talk real quick. The Knicks and Sixers game,
Yeah.
Tyrese Maxey was fouled
Correct.
Twice.
tapos hindi pa tinawag yung timeout ni Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
Like he was calling for
Yeah,
timeout.
Nick Nurse was yelling timeout. The
Yeah, tapos
referees
hindi
didn't.
tinawag.
But you know what the worst part for me of that was? When DiVincenzo shot the 3, nobody on Philadelphia boxed out. You also have yourself to blame because you didn't box out. Joel Embiid just did this, like turned around, didn't even bother. Like I think he was like shell shocked with what was happening. Like I
What's
thought,
happening for the...
yeah, in this possession. So
Pero if I'm Embiid, yun nga sinabi ni Barkley, di ba? Look at his knees. It looks like it's pregnant. So, I think Embiid is forcing himself to play just to keep Philadelphia within the waters. So, yeah, yun nga, nag-trend, di ba? Yung hindi siya makablink sa right niya.
weird, yeah.
For some reason, baka there were theories na baka sa pain relievers and so on and so forth. So,
Interesting. So,
but Lakers tomorrow.
Lakers tomorrow. I think those are the only games. Lakers, the Sixers, and the Knicks. Also going to be an interesting game.
Let's go,
What
Brinson.
are the games for tomorrow? You have the games for tomorrow?
Cavs, Magic, Knicks, 76ers, Nuggets, Lakers.
Okay, so Cavs, Magic, Cavs. I think the Magic are just not ready. They're just not ready
They don't
tomorrow.
have that.
They don't have.
The alpha like ano.
No, I mean Paolo Banchero. I love
Yeah.
him, but they're
Not-
not.
not-
Parang nawawala rin
Not
si
yet.
Franz Wagner eh.
Not yet.
I
Somehow
don't.
he's lost sa playoffs or
I don't
the
know.
pressure might
Maybe
be
the
there.
pressure, maybe the jitters for the playoffs.
This one to me is interesting because the Magic and Sixers, the Knicks. I'm sorry, the Knicks and the Sixers. The Knicks actually have a 2-0 lead. Sans Julius Randle. What are you looking at me like? I picked the Knicks. I picked the Sixers. Yeah, I have the Sixers winning this. Oh, yeah, you know what?
They really wanted.
One of y'all should take a picture because if the Sixers win, bro, I will put that on GT. This is what happens when you celebrate too early. Right? But
Parang gusto ni Neil sabihin sa'yo na you picked wrong.
You picked
I didn't.
wrong.
Yeah, it's still 2-0. I'm very curious how this
But
series.
if you look
turns
at the
out.
game, how Brunson is really playing right now, like
He's doing great.
and
doing
the really
great.
big X factor for the next year, Josh Hart.
He
I
is-
think he had 15 boards.
Yeah, he is the leading rebounder in this series.
And he's
For
probably
6'4".
6'3", 6'4".
He's 6'4". That's
Shooting
crazy to
guard.
me.
So
All right, guys, Sixers next.
I go with Knicks.
Yeah.
I got the Sixers on this one. I think they're gonna, because it's been too close, and I think when you have a superstar like Joel Embiid,
They can close this out.
they can close this one out, game 3. I'm
2-1.
confident in the game 3. For everybody watching tomorrow, here's the pick so far. The Lakers, my God, please stop giving my,
Kahit isa
my
lang.
dad a heart attack.
Kahit isa lang.
Kahit isa lang, para lang masaya yung mga Lakers fans. They're gonna be a geography of the entire Philippines. 90% of that will be purple and gold, I tell you. 5% will be Golden State. 3% of that will be bandwagoning Golden State fans, and 2% will be actual NBA fans.
Like we have a video last year,
Mm.
yung parang yung fans ng Lakers nag-celebrate tapos yung background music yung celebrate good
Yeah,
then come on, parang ganun. Like it reached around 800k views.
Right.
Like nung lumamang ng Lakers ng 20, sabi ko sa kasama ko, Tol, prepare mo na yung video.
Yeah.
Tapos he was so mad at me because para dong binati ko yung
Yeah, like you're letting it,
and,
you know.
and I call this, we have this BV curse, bucket
Yeah.
vault curse.
Mm.
Sa GC namin, like kami mga Laker fans,
Yeah.
dapat talaga hindi kami nagsasabi na
No, say nothing.
yeah,
Don't jinx it.
parang
Yeah.
ang ganda ng laro ni LeBron, huwag mong batiin, parang
Yeah.
ganon kasi usually 90% talaga brother matatalo talaga yung
So
Lakers.
everybody
Kaya,
just shut
kaya
the hell up.
if for example, Ginebra versus Tokentex, lumamang yung Ginebra, magko-comment talaga ako na, no, ang lakas talaga ng Ginebra. Tapos ika-counter yung bate
Yeah,
ko ng
yeah.
sasabihin na naman kasama ko na, no, ang lakas ni Jason Castro. Parang ganon. So,
Yeah.
every time we do that, kaya basta may Laker games, ang GC talaga namin, complete silence.
The superstitions are insane. I've been there.
That's
I've seen
crazy.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
for some reason, parang ganon talaga yung trend eh. Kaya, Bucket Vault PH, brothers, keep silent.
I remember back in 2007, I was a big Phoenix Suns fan, right? I was watching the Western Conference Finals against the Spurs, and the TV downstairs, I think it was being fixed. So I went up to watch the game upstairs. I was in this like seating position like this, and the Suns went on a massive rally. So I sat in this position for like the next hour, just like this the whole time. They end up winning the game, but I ended up hurting my back because I could not get up anymore. It was like starting to cramp. It was just like this the whole game. Yeah.
Parang
Lucky socks, lucky. My brother had a lucky pillow for Laker
fans,
games.
lahat ng lucky things nyo,
Yeah.
ipalabas nyo na bukas.
That was
Lahat
ridiculous.
ipaampo ba?
So
Yeah, go ahead.
Knicks, I got the Sixers, Knicks, Cavs, and everybody on this panel is voting for the Lakers. Who do you have tomorrow? Lakers. Okay. Knicks, Sixers, Knicks, and Cavs. Magic. You got the Magic. Interesting bet. I like that one.
Pero what's wrong with KD right now? And the Phoenix Suns, like,
No, they don't have a
some-
point guard. This was a problem that was obvious from the get-go. Like, there's a reason why they only won
they're
like 46
forcing
games.
Booker to play point. which
Booker's
is-
not a point. Booker doesn't know what to do at the point. His mind is to score. IT's mind is also to score, so that's the problem.
Points guard yan eh, hindi
Yeah.
yan point.
And their problem is obvious to me. Bradley Beal has to go. They need to get someone like Mike Conley. Trade for Mike Conley.
Yeah, and yung defense talaga nila very suspicious eh. Parang, like, we already talked about this before the start of the season. You have a defensive coach, pero yung players mo hindi nakafit sa defensive coach eh. Parang, yung roster build-up ng Phoenix is more an offensive-minded team. So, there goes the problem kasi it's playoffs, it's more in defense, and probably the most overrated player is playing really well right now in Rudy Gobert. So,
And AE.
and
Anthony
AE is,
Edwards.
sabi nga ni Neil, 84 Jordan, right? 84 Jordan, no.
I had to tag you. Y'all go to Grand Time Sports. Look for my opinion piece. I promise you won't
Tapos,
regret it.
to strengthen his argument, 84 Jordan, sinabi pa niya sa'yo, the entire season, Jaffeth, he played like the 84 Jordan.
Did he reply?
Yeah, di ba you said entire season?
No, he said KG was the one who said it was Jordan. And then I said, you're going to go on the back of somebody who can't pronounce equivalent correctly? You're going to trust that guy? He's great as a player, as an analyst? I don't think so, man. Come on, man. There's a reason why he's bounced between like 3 different shows. Area 21, whatever that was.
But do you think Phoenix gonna go home?
They're done. I don't think they have enough to beat Minnesota. Minnesota's just on...
KD won't carry them?
KD can't carry them. KD can't carry diddly. Ever since he left Oklahoma, it's been like... Golden State, he has staff. Magic 73-19, too easy. We went to Brooklyn, you bombed out. Now you're in Phoenix, you're gonna bomb out again. You're gonna flame out. I don't think, no.
Pels OKC.
OKC too easy. They won by 30 earlier. I don't see the Pelicans
without Zion.
Nah, man. Home green, too much of a defensive load for you to construct anything offensively.
CJ's getting washed already.
Dorts on Ingram. That's just too much of a hellfire to overcome. And OKC looks. And this is an interesting thing for the Lakers to reassess. Should they have thrown that game to go up against OKC?
True. I was thinking about that.
Now. But hey, give the Lakers credit. To be the best, you gotta beat the best. You were gonna go up against the Nuggets anyway, so might as well be.
But
now,
don't worry,
right?
Laker fans. Sabi ni Dilo, don't lose hope. Don't give up on us.
Don't give up on us yet.
We're gonna win, so meron pag-asa pa.
All right, let's go from the NBA playoffs, guys. You know our picks. We got the Cavs, the Lakers, and the Knicks. We're kind of split. Knicks and Sixers. Tomorrow, make your bets on wins here. Get 1,000 peso bonus. Get 1,000 peso Now I'm lost. Get 1,000 peso bonus when you visit either Bucket Vault PH, Grand Time Sports. Use any one of our promo codes. And of course, as well, bet big, win big with wins here. Bet responsibly. Let's move on. This one is a lot of fun to watch if you're a boxing fan.
This is crazy.
This was insane-o. First of all, King Ryan. I didn't expect this at all. I thought Devin Haney.
Sayang, nag-overweight.
No, I mean, come on, that's such a sad excuse. That's such a BS cop-out. Ryan Garcia, for one night, showed all that YouTube hand speed. For one night, showed all that great footwork. For one night, caught Devin Haney thrice and knocked him on his butt. I don't know what to tell you. He was the better boxer overall. Caught him with hooks, straights, jabs, all of it. Ryan Garcia, a lot of people are categorizing it as a masterclass. On the verge of a come up again. This guy's a YouTube sensation. We all know what he can do behind the camera, but back in the ring, where he belongs, where he thrives, and where people actually know him from. Put on an absolute show. I thought this was crazy. Devin Haney, though, was favored going into this matchup. And Ryan Garcia, interesting note, he bet $2 million on himself to win this match.
Naalala ko tuloy yung kapatid ni
Jordan Porter, yeah, bet on yourself, right? So, not much to be said, Chan, unless you have anything else to input for Ryan Garcia.
One thing I can say is he showed his power. For some time, I think, to me, I find the power of Ryan Garcia very suspicious. But during this fight, like, he really showed that he had the power to knock out opponents. So
I like that he showed his speed.
Yeah.
I like that he showed his technique. He was patient this time. He wasn't like, because a lot of times, coach, when you're in the fight game, because Jax Bautista is more of a lover, not a fighter, so I gotta explain fight stuff to him. I'm more of a lover too.
That's true.
Kaya nga ako naglalaro yan, hindi niya naniniko.
Yeah.
Oh no, he'll just body slam you, you know.
Oy, yeah.
Body bump you. That's his technique. That's always his thing. If you ever play against Jax Bautista, he'll say, wala lang, bump lang yun eh. Bump.
Pero yung kalaban nasasaktan.
Yung kalaban nandun gumagano'n.
Pero bump,
It's a legal bump.
So, Ryan Garcia, great technique. A lot of fighters, what they would do, coach, when they're fast, they know they're fast. Manny Pacquiao, early in his career, was this, but he was also very good at this. He would like, he would feint, come back, hit you with a combination 1-2, go back 1-2. And the problem with that is, so when whatever combination that may be, your opponent is making reads and tells. You remember Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo. One mistake can cost you when you're trying to feint and then come in for a heavy blow. Ryan Garcia, a lot more technical, I would say. He actually waited a lot of times for Devin Haney to make a move. He'd hit him with a counter, and then when he hit him with a counter, that's when he'd hit him with a feint, go into his technique or go into his rhythm. Bam, bam, bam. It was great to watch actually Ryan Garcia get his rhythm back. I mean, if it works for you, yeah. Like, I'm gonna go here and then hit you. A lot of times that happens. So,
But na-warning yun si Manny Pacquiao yung I think
see, Clock, you can boom. I'll never forget that. Clock was like this.
I don't know why he was warned.
Sabi niya kasi, antigas to eh.
Di ba, when the fight happened,
like,
like, Clary was known for his turtle defense, right?
Oh,
So, parang ganun, hindi yan.
I remember that was in Dallas Stadium, of all places, too.
And Pacquiao got frustrated because he can't penetrate the defense.
No, because Clottey was just doing this the whole time. He
The
wasn't fighting.
FPJ punch.
All fight.
FPJ punch.
It was ridiculous, right? So, Ryan Garcia, congratulations. I love this win. Let's see more wins from Ryan Garcia. Must-see TV. Again,
King
the way
Ryan.
he did it. The way he did it to me was impressive. All right. Let us help people make more bets. Win money, hopefully. We're going to talk about the NBA awards. 2 have already been given away, Chan. MIP, Tyrese Maxey, 6th man of the year. This was surprising to me because I honestly believe Malik Monk already won this. I thought Malik Monk was the winner. And Naz Reid, out of nowhere.
I think Naz Reid during the late part of the season probably
Picked it up.
stole the run.
Tyrese Maxey to me was interesting. I had Jalen Green, MIP.
Me too.
One of my votes. Was for
My
MIP.
1 and 2 is Maxey or
Mine was Green,
Sengun.
Maxey.
I get
Green,
Maxey or
I thought
Sengun.
Jalen Green took it upon himself to be superstar level. Tyrese Maxey's not superstar level to me, not yet. All-star probably, but he didn't even make the All-Star
The
team.
thing for me with Maxey is he has more space because Embiid is there, so probably that's why he had the sudden increase with his production, some points and all because Embiid was there. And like with Jalen Green and Sengun, like both of them are the
Sengun
same
too.
team. That's why I told you earlier I had Green and Sengun at 1 and 2 or MIP.
Interesting. Let's do this then. All right, guys. Rookie of the year. Is it a no-brainer?
No brainer. I think it's gonna be Wemby.
I had Chet though.
Wemby's numbers are.
What
Wait.
are
Is it, ano ba?
It's definitely Victor. I don't see Chet.
Is it counted ba?
Yung playoffs.
Playoffs.
No, but believe me when I say, a lot of people factor that in. They don't want to, but they will. Like, for example, SGA right now is climbing the MVP, Kia
Because of what's
MVP
happening,
lander ranking because of what's happening. Luka as well. Jokic is actually falling further down that particular conversation. So it factors in, but it shouldn't be, but it's a fact. The graphic again is very beautiful, by the way.
You know why it's Wemby? Because I think the NBA is trying to build Wemby to
Well, they
probably
kinda
the
have to
star
let him win.
potential.
Yeah.
They want, I think, probably Wemby to win Rookie of the Year at the same time Defensive Player of the Year. So the NBA is gonna do something just to.
We'll talk about that. But I had Chet early in the year to win Rookie of the Year. I thought, well, Scoot Henderson and Brandon Miller were never really in the conversation. Triple J, Jaime Jaquez Jr.
I had Wemby, diba?
Yeah, Wemby. I had Chet early in the year.
Because that was the time when Wemby was
Parang
before
Neil, you and me got Wemby.
yeah, before Wemby, then
You had Chet.
I had Chet.
Then when I think yung
That was when we had like the game against the Suns.
yeah,
That was it.
then yun, straight to Wemby na.
Crazy how much time has gone by.
Next year na,
Yeah.
5 years na tayo sa winning.
Welcome to our 5th anniversary blowout. Let's go. But all right, Rookie of the Year, a lock. I'm convinced it's gonna be Wemby. I don't think Chet.
5 years or 45 na lang.
I love it when he throws his age at me. That's ridiculous. So Wemby, easy one. Let's talk about Coach of the Year. To me,
I got the coach of the
Wow.
OKC. Coach ng OKC.
Dagenhall.
There's been there always naman.
I mean,
It's been there.
Minnesota Coach Finch also deserves to be in the conversation.
Pinch, I think Minnesota.
Missoula, you gotta
Pero
give credit to Boston.
para sa akin kasi yung OKC like during entering the season parang hindi sila expected na would rise up.
Well,
so-
neither were the Wolves, to be fair.
But
Neither
if
were the
you
Wolves.
look at the on paper during the start of the season, the Wolves has better roster compared
Slightly.
to OKC. Yeah.
Slightly.
So I was really
I on grind time we called it too. Dagenhall's our Coach of the Year. Has to be the Coach of the Year, in my opinion. Thibodeau though, definitely gonna be part of the conversation.
Yeah.
You gotta give credit to the 50 and 32 Knicks. Glenn Doc Rivers deserves to go back to
and
broadcasting.
it's hard to coach. It's hard to coach
Please.
the Knicks.
It's hard to coach the Knicks with all that pressure.
Yung Knicks parang Lakers lang din eh.
Yeah, Lakers in the East for sure. So many
The
fans.
Mecca, it's the Mecca.
The Mecca, Madison Square. Again, Tibbs deserves a lot of credit because every team he's actually coached, they've won. Or a lot of the teams that he's coached, sorry.
Ayaw mo si Doc?
TNT, call him up. Get him out of there,
Hindi,
please.
tinan mo kasi, sino may mga in-handle yung team? Like,
The Wolves.
Yeah, but
The Wolves.
teams mo handle niya, they were like really a superstar na.
No, Tibbs and Spoelstra share the same
Yeah.
ideology when it comes to coaching. They play defense, they play hard, they play as a team. You're seeing the Wolves being a little bit more holistic this year with the way they move the basketball. This is why Nas Reed is 6th man of the year, right? They're playing better. They're playing as a team. Game 2 was a team effort. Jaden McDaniels led the team in scoring 25 points. That's crazy to me.
If hindi sinibak ng Bucks si Adrian Griffin, probably
I
Adrian
would say
Griffin
Adrian
would be
Griffin,
there.
but then we got the bum in Doc Rivers, so I'm very pissed at that. We lost to the Pacers by like 20 or
Bucks,
Earlier, right? Pero wala si Giannis, di ba?
so what, bro? So what? we're up against these French licks from Indiana. What the hell, man? Annoying as hell me right now.
Shaktown, gipat tinatay kayo Shaktown.
Pascal Spicy P.
Pascal, Spicy P.
We need Giannis back. We need Giannis back, guys.
Parang may
Giannis?
OA? I don't know.
MCL.
MCL?
MCL. It's always an MCL with Giannis. My God. All right, so Marvin Villazon. I got Joe Mazzulla up until that game 2 loss. I don't know. I gotta give the Dagenalt. Rajaiv. This has to be in verse. Vaughn, Marvin. I'm playing a game here. I don't know. Nas. I'm playing a game with his name right now. Vaughn, Marvin, Vihar. Nas plays starter while Monk plays all his games up. That's also true. I actually really thought Malik Monk would win this. I agree with you. Interesting how he lost it.
There were times kasi na I understand his argument kasi during the time when Towns went down, si Naz kasi yung nagsa-start na eh.
I see. That's
So,
true. Daryl Villavicencio, mukhang malas ang mga initials ng DH ngayon na Devin Haney and Darvin Ham. That's also true. I agree with you. Nev Salas, imagine having a penalty of 1.5 million then win $12 million on betting. Bet on yourself, John A. Porter. You know what I mean? Bet on yourself. All right, next. So we got our coach of the year, rookie of the years. Now let's go to the more interesting conference. Clutch player of the year. I don't know.
It's so hard.
SGA. I got SGA winning that one.
Yeah.
I got SGA.
That's why I'm asked if kasama ba talaga yung playoffs. Because of what's doing.
Interesting. Let's talk about defensive player of the year. There's 3 candidates. Wembanyama, Gobert, Adebayo. Adebayo definitely an X.
Dapat kasi AD yan.
Should have been AD. I agree. Wembanyama, we made a case on our page for Wembanyama to be the winner. I believe that it can't keep going to Gobert, who is terrible this time of the year. He wins it in the regular season, which I get is a regular season award, but you have to factor in the holistically throughout their entire playing time that when they're defensive player of the year, they're not the player that players on the other team want.
That's why I
That
don't
doesn't make
understand
sense.
bakit nandyan si Rudy Gobert. Like, Wemby and
my
AD,
God.
probably
Number
Adebayo
one
can...
pa rin pala si Go.
That's why that player poll came out and said he's the most overrated. Because every player who probably voted attacked him on D.
Can play everyone 1 to 5. Si Gobert, hindi niya
No, he
nakaka-defend ng
can't.
2 and 1.
Give it, if this is the list, there would have been a thicker conversation between Wembanyama and AD.
For me, that's correct.
I want to give it to Wemby. I want to give it to Wemby.
Yeah, I also got Wemby.
Not Bam. I think Bam is great, but not Bam.
Like,
Gobert is overrated.
the stats would really
Support.
lean with Wemby. Kita mo nga yung
Man.
5-5 niya. 5 blocks, 5 steals.
5 blocks, 5 steals.
Hindi pa rin kasali yung mga deflections, yung intimidation.
And the intimidations too. So defensive win shares, apparently, whatever that stat means. All the basketball geeks out there who don't play basketball but play a lot of 2K probably. Defensive win shares. Whatever that is. Wemby, all right, guys.
The
Finally,
alien.
MVP. This is tricky.
I have Luka.
Coach.
I have Luka.
I would love to be a third and say Jokic, but I don't think Jokic will win it. And right now it's a toss up between SGA and Luka. I am, for some reason, I want to say Shea.
No, but pero kailan mo malalaman kailan ang
The second round. We'll know by the second round. I will say.
I think I go.
I'm
It depends because the
I'm inclined to say Luka. I don't know. I want to say Luka Doncic.
Luka plays defense.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Parang the game
that's
to.
that came out.
Yung
Maganda
2 out of
maganda
15, yung dinipansa niya buong Clippers.
17, 15. Diba?
Luka pa is defense
Pero
now.
when you say kasi SGA, it's like, he's most valuable eh. Because if you take him out sa OKC,
That's the thing
medyo
though.
malaking
That's the thing
kawalan.
though.
Pero if you take out Luka man sa right now with Dallas, you got
Kyrie. Kasi if you look at OKC, di ba, parang si
Yeah,
Shea
but
lang yung
Everyone
everyone
can't
had.
discount Chet, Jay Williams, Lou Dort.
Pero I think they're not legitimate superstars like other teams who have
maybe
2 stars.
Maybe it affects siguro kasi may Kyrie Irving sa Dallas.
I mean, but Kyrie is not that polarizing a figure too. He's never
Anymore.
been an MVP candidate.
Anymore.
Pero yung ano ganyan, like I was trying to observe.
Yeah, if you're trying to-
Kyrie, the way he plays now, he's not like that.
Kasi I think he's
I think
deferring
it's-
to Luka.
I think he's just trying to be the Robin to Batman. So kaya nga, ko parang gusto ko yung laro ni Kyrie ngayon. Hindi masyadong like focus masyado.
Right.
Yan.
But if I have to take a vote here, I'm gonna go with Luka Doncic. I'm gonna go Luka. I love Shea. We even made a case for Shea. I gotta go Luka. I think Luka is gonna
Luka
win
din
it.
ako.
It's been too long where we keep calling him the best player in the NBA, and he's not gonna win one. And Jokic winning another one. I don't know if the Nuggets and Jokic is really justifiable. It's not voters fatigue. It's just that I think this year Luka put up the stats, leads the league in scoring. The Mavericks are 1-1 with the Clippers. That helps his cause. The Nuggets right now, Jokic is doing great, but Murray is back, so Murray is doing his thing, and it kind of overshadows the success that they've had with Nikola Jokic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for me is more of, well, he's pivotal to the Oklahoma City Thunder being where they are, but there's still a lot more to be done in terms of the entire span of his career. I think that would be how I'd want to view it. So the votes are Wemby, Depoy. We're kind of split. Luka MVP. You have Luka.
Yeah, I have Luka.
And the man with the
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray shirt will go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. All right. I'm choking on my own breath right now. I don't know how that even happens. All right, so those are our NBA awards projections. We're gonna move on to the next part of this program. And boy, I know you will like it because it is the fast break debate. All right, here we go. Who's going up first?
Kahit sino na. Neil, tumakas si Neil eh. Lumabas.
Neil, tumakas.
Is Carissa here? What is he doing? Where's he going? All right, let's switch because of the cameras.
What's
me,
that?
Christian first, or you? No, you come on. You first. You'll first. You'll never debate. I just want to sit for one time. I actually just want to judge one time. All right. All right. Here's the first question, guys. Ooh. Looking back, which retired ringless NBA superstars who are in dire need of a second star do you believe would have greatly benefited from improved roster construction during their NBA playing careers? So, retired NBA ringless superstars who would have benefited from a roster deconstruction where they could have added another player to make them a champion. This is a good one. It's deep. I have an answer, but I don't know who you guys. No. Go ahead. Y'all take it in for about a good minute. Ringless, so you have Karl Malone, you have Damian Lillard, you have Charles Barkley.
That's sakto, right? So,
Yeah. You have Sean Kemp.
hindi, gusto ko yung hindi lumaban against Jordan.
Ringless,
Kahit i-reconstruct eh, wala kang chance.
Basta may Jordan ka kalaban, patalo ka talaga.
I would say.
Meron ako.
You want Neil to come in?
Neil, meron ka?
Neil, here's the question. Because Neil Lamas is here. Look at the smile on his face when he said Neil.
Airtime.
All right, Neil.
Come here, Neil.
All right, have a seat, Neil. This is an interesting question. It's actually very difficult because you also have to factor in ringless NBA superstars.
I have one in mind, so
Okay, you have your gun. You have your gun in the barrel. All right.
isasabi ko na yung pick ko, or not yet.
No. Because that might give him an idea.
Yeah.
Looking back, which retired ringless NBA superstar who was in dire need of a second star do you believe would have greatly benefited from improved roster Actually, yeah. Now I thought of someone very interesting. Would have greatly benefited from improved roster construction during their playing careers. Somebody from way back when, or just whenever, ringless, would have benefited from getting another superstar added onto the ramp. Today's game, back then, whoever, ringless, ringless.
Sam, parang today's kit ako.
Hindi, no, what I mean is,
Retired. The word's retired. Retired.
Make your airtime count.
Oh, make your airtime.
Ready?
Come on.
I will. You want him to get a pick in first, or you want to pick in first?
Ako na.
Sige lang,
Who's your pick?
I'll stay with you.
Iverson.
Damn, that's who I. That's why I
Oh,
said
Iverson.
Iverson.
Oh yeah.
I thought of when you were like, I thought AI. Damn,
Yes.
that is the perfect answer.
Yes.
But
Iverson.
do you have who's your pick?
I'm gonna go with my guy T-Mac.
Ooh,
That's my second. That's my
That's
second.
good.
Good.
That's my
That's
second.
really
That's my
good.
second.
Oh, I gotta give you that. That's a good one. I like
For the
T-Mac.
first time.
I was leaning towards AI or
Alright,
T-Map.
T-Mac. Wow.
Alright, that's
I would have third would be for Melo.
Yeah, Melo.
Melo,
That's
Carmelo,
good.
Anthony.
Melo's good.
But T-Mac and AI are very good. I'm very curious to hear the defense. All right, let's go. Christian Montebalcon first. Oh, let's go first.
Yeah.
Just go first.
No,
because,
you go first.
Because Jaffeth is so
No,
excited.
I would
with
say
it.
I'm agreeing with you.
Kasi he would
anymore.
hear.
No, because it doesn't really matter. You have your own defense for T-Mac, because T-Mac it's not the same. It's not like we're arguing about two different points. You all gotta argue for the player, and then, well, we have the panel vote, and then we have the media vote. So, I'm very curious to see how he defends T-Mac. I think you should go first. What do you have for T-Mac? Ready?
Let's go.
1 minute on the
Wait,
board.
wait.
But that was very good. I like T-Mac. That's good.
Baka meron din yung...
So, yeah, before that, can you rephrase the question once again?
Again, simply put, who would have, let's say, for example, the final straw would be them winning a championship. In the prime of their careers, let's rephrase it that way, in the prime of their careers, who would have done more with help? If they got help.
Okay. All right.
All right? Because their whole career, they probably never had help during their prime. All right, so you have AI, you have T-Mac. Again, great picks in my opinion.
Yep.
Would love to hear how you guys defend this. 1 minute up on the board. Let's start with Neil Ramos. Neil Ramos, you're on the clock. Let's go.
Alright, so I chose T-Mac because, first of all, T-Mac is my guy. T-Mac, one of the best scorers in the game. Back in Toronto, he actually has no help, even though his cousin Vince Carter is there. Because the rest of the roster is bums, I must say.
That's true.
The rest of the roster are
That's
bums,
true.
I must say. That, I'm
Yeah,
not
they were
discrediting.
bums.
Pero yung uniform nila is the best.
I'm not discrediting Muggsy Bogues. Muggsy Bogues is a great point guard, one of the shortest players. You have the old Hakeem playing for them, right? But again, their team was not a contender, and then their team was not a contender. Charles Oakley was there, still no help at all, and then when he was traded to Houston.
No, you meant the Magic. The Magic.
The Magic, yeah, he was traded to the Magic. It was a injury-prone team as well. No help at all. Not a bunch of bums, but again, the injuries was there. You have the young Mike Miller, and I think Mike Miller was the only, or not really the only, but Mike Miller is yung parang third stringer niya. Third stringer on the Magic team on that.
Hold on. So let me help him real quick. When you debate for somebody, position the highlights. You just kept explaining why T-Mac was a bum back in the day. He had injuries, his roster had injuries. Okay, everyone knows that. But what about? All right, we'll move on to Christian.
He just gave me what I should.
Yeah, you should. You have another chance. All right, here we go. Allen Iverson, would have benefited the most as a ringless retired NBA
For
player
sure.
with a roster deconstruction. Chad, 1 minute on the board. Let's go.
For sure. I think Allen Iverson is my guy. Anyway, Allen Iverson. I would lean with Allen Iverson. If you look at the trend of the career of Allen Iverson, his peak to his career was with Philadelphia. And if you look at the roster of Philadelphia, there's no the Sixers haven't given him a legit second guy. If you look at the roster, probably their legit second guy would be around Mutombo or Keith Van Horn at some time. Or we really don't know the other guys like Aaron McKee and Eric Snow, probably his best second guy, and he brought the team to the finals against the superpower Lakers. So I think if the
And they won
Philadelphia 76ers would probably found or constructed a roster that could go against the Los Angeles Lakers, I think Allen Iverson could have bring one ring. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they haven't. And after that Sixers stint, nag-decline na din yung laro ni AI from Denver. In fact, sa Denver, meron din, pero he was not the same AI when he was back with Philadelphia. Tapos he got traded, and eventually retired. So, unfortunately, kulang lang talaga sa support sa AI during that time.
All right, Neil, you have a chance to rebut and save face because that was an embarrassing debate argument. I don't know what the hell that was. When you debate, position it, all right? I'm helping you out here. All right, ready? 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. T-Mac again.
Rebut.
All right. Well, I said, or as what I say, it's T-Mac. It's because T-Mac is a legitimate hooper. He just needs, same with Allen Iverson. He just needs a second guy. Every team that he will be traded, wala siyang katulong eh. Injury prone. It's either injury prone or it's either the team is just a bunch of bums. So if T-Mac was, let's just say, partner up with Tim Duncan, I would say Magic would have grabbed 2 or 3 chips in Orlando, but that didn't happen. So that's what I say. If T-Mac was in his prime and T-Mac with some help with other superstars, I think they would really get some chip.
Okay.
One thing, Neil, if rebut, you should argue bakit hindi dapat manalo yung sa akin. Because what you're arguing right now is what you're supposed to say.
But to be fair, I mean, you know, I'm gonna make my pick.
Anyway, so I can rebut, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, yeah.
There's actually one loophole, but go ahead.
In rebuttal sa argument ni Neil, I think it's wrong to say na T-Mac didn't get help because when he was with Houston, apparently Houston created a team that can support him. And in fact, Houston had Yao Ming, and at some point they had better players, Shane Battier. At some point that they had great
Carl
players,
Landry.
around T-Mac. Unfortunately, injury riddled yung team na yun, and we can't use injuries para lang, we would say na mas better or some sort of like that because
Everything's catching now, right?
because injuries kay parang it would happen to anyone. So you can't control that. What we can control is the roster composition, which is T-Mac was given that roster, hindi niya nadala. AI was not given that roster, and he was with Philadelphia. So he had to do the hard carry stuff for the Sixers at his 6-foot frame. So
Well, both of you actually have a bit of a loophole because you had Yao Ming, you had Carmelo Anthony.
yeah, but
Denver.
what I said earlier is when he transferred to Denver, parang nag-decline na yung laro niya.
Oh, but he was still AI. That I would have argued. Like AI did have Carmelo Anthony. He did have Mutombo. Mutombo was not ass.
And Raja Bell is a capable defender against Kobe back in the finals. So
Aaron McKee was guarding Kobe in the finals.
no, it was
Parang
it was-
binangko yun si
it was
Raja Bell sa
Raja Bell.
Sixers eh.
Yeah.
I
Raja
think
Bell though is not
Yeah.
capable. Well, if we're talking about capable, if I'm trying to decide this debate as I have to go with him because a lot of what you debated about was not really too heavy. If it was like, for example, you're gonna nitpick at AI being the credible answer, again, I'd probably nitpick on the time.
Denver.
He actually it was part of a Denver team that had Carmelo Anthony, Kenyon Martin, Marcus Camby. That was a loaded team. If you're talking about deconstructing rosters and putting a person in a great place to win, that was probably his best chance. And he did have a good chance. T-Mac, same thing. He had Yao Ming. So both these guys had opportunities. It's just that they never capitalized on the opportunities. We saw what they could have done, but they didn't.
I think for this one, that's the reason. Actually, that's the reason why T-Mac ayaw niyang makawala ng first round diba? Because he's the only main guy. Yao Ming is not enough of a help because hanggang first round lang sila eh.
Well, Yao Ming was also in and out of the lineup.
That's why.
That's the reason why
foot
he
was
doesn't have
horrible.
enough. He doesn't have enough help. Meanwhile, for Allen Iverson, he already has a healthy Mutombo. He has
Now you're saying it.
Now
Now you're saying it. Yeah, you're saying it.
So but you can say that Allen Iverson doesn't have help because he does have help.
He had help. That's what I'm also trying to explain to you now, which is I see the flush on your face. All right, just chill. Just chill. Take a step back, relax. All right, so because if you argued that, then I would have been more on your side. But again, 2 great picks. Not banging on either pick. It's just that
Bakit walang pumili ka, Chuck?
if I'm basing it on what you guys were talking about and what you presented at the table, I got to go with AI because he did it better. And then you just mouthed it all when I was just saying.
Bakit walang pumili ka, Chuck?
Chuckhead Houston! Chuckhead the 92
Mike
finals!
Malone.
Pero AI almost had the
Champions.
finals, right?
Yeah, the Nuggets.
No.
Oh no, and 2001. So imagine. So if I was arguing Iverson, I would say, all right, he took them that far with a bunch of black versions of the New Jersey Nets. he took. I'm just saying, he took that team.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
Baka ma-report tayo sa racist.
It's true. He took a bunch of bums so far and beat
You tell them the lineup.
Aaron McKee, Eric Snow, Mutombo, some guy, Tyrone Hill, Matt Geiger. Who are these guys? Come on.
That's why when I argued earlier, I was really highlighting that part na
George Lynch. Oh,
yung
sorry.
2000.
2001.
I never mentioned the Denver part because I would know that yung time na yun.
Was
he
a
had
strong team.
That's why if I understand if yung sa argument mo, you should have highlighted the Orlando Magic time. Hindi ka na na-mention ng Houston.
That was worse. Mike Miller. What the hell?
The brittle knee Grant Hill.
Brittle knees. They traded him for Steve Francis. I can't even remember that lineup. Oh no, I remember Andrew DeClerc.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta go way deep to know Andrew DeClerc.
I think Pat Garrett is
Pat
And
Garrity.
if you look at the numbers of T-Mac that time, crazy number for T-Mac. Like, he was really dominating everyone that time.
What a bad lineup.
in the playoffs, it was averaging like 37 and 32. It was declining, but still, it's over 20 plus points. So
I think T-Mac was hard carrying that Magic team, man. I don't even know T-Mac. T-Mac was KD if KD was on a really bad team. The honest truth, like that's what you would if you wanted to know what KD would look like, actually trying to win as a player.
Look at T-Mac.
Effort. Look at T-Mac. That was T-Mac. You'll get like 40, 45, 37, but they're not gonna win.
Yeah, but again, the trade almost happened between the Orlando Magic and the Spurs. If they could have get Tim Duncan, again, it's over.
No, because it was all because of
Orlando's gonna get at least 2 chips in Orlando.
Yeah, that would have been terrible. But they also have to factor in systems and all of that stuff. Reggie Miller was a good pick also. Reggie Miller, my guy, Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller would have been a great pick. I like that one. Roderick Test actually won one.
Yeah.
What
I'm
about,
not mad at that.
How about you like Jermaine?
Nah, not as much as AI, your T-Mac. Vince, did Vince win one? Vince is up there.
Pero
Carter.
Chris Webber.
Chris Webber. No.
yeah, you can make an
Jersey.
Actually, you can make an argument with Vince at some point. Kasi yung pinaglilipatan niya, he had to do hard carry. Only
I
that time
think
na
he
yung...
He became J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He became J.R. Smith. Shooting. Yeah. It wasn't like the high flyer, Vince Carter. All right, so we have the results of the polls. I like AI as a media, as a panel vote. I'm gonna go with AI. AI. Again, you had a chance. I would have picked T-Mac. I was like amazed at your answer, honestly.
Pero kung nag-retire na si
Great
Chris Paul, baka si Chris Paul yung pinili.
Hell!
Oh yeah.
He had New Orleans, David West, Tyson Chandler. He goes to from New Orleans. He goes to
Houston.
No.
Houston.
Where was he traded? Houston?
Yeah.
I had James Harden.
Tapos
Then he goes
Phoenix.
to OKC. He had Horford. He goes to Phoenix. He's got DeAndre, Devin Booker. Now where's he at? Golden State.
Yes, the Splash Brothers.
No. Overrated. Yes, Chris Paul. Point guard of what?
What
Overrated.
about Patrick Ewing? Yeah, John Stark.
That's also a good pick.
Pero loaded si Pat eh.
That was loaded too. That's the problem. He had John Starks the whole time.
Ang
They made the finals
ang
in
hindi
85.
loaded yung tuhod niya.
94. Oh yeah, that was sad.
Brittle knees kasi si Pat.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing. So
That's a good pick though. I'm not mad at Patrick Ewing. I like the pick, but he had John Starks. How good can you get in the 90s? Who was he supposed to pair with? Jordan,
Speaking of the Knicks, yung vibe ng Knicks ngayon parang yung 90s Knicks, no?
Yeah, but I'm
They
so
have the
concerned
same
with how
vibe.
I'm so concerned without Julius Randle being there. How far
Because
can we go?
they're gritty, parang yung 90s Knicks.
They're the Nova Boys.
But
the Nova
the
Boys.
thing is, they really need Julius Randle
roommate show.
if they want to make a
big run.
big run sa playoffs.
Only chance.
Ano bang injury ni Randle?
OA, in my opinion. I don't know what it is. It's OA.
He just want to be traded for sure.
No polls yet?
But
No, there was. I even voted.
apparently there's no poll, so
All right, we're gonna move on. Okay, we got it.
So, Vito.
Do we have the poll results? Who is our winner? Put it up on the board.
the answer or ano bang nickname ni T-Mac?
T-Mac.
T-Mac.
T-Mac. 13 and 33.
Vito, no team team.
13 and 33. Yeah, Allen Iverson. 8 votes to 4. I like it.
That's not a team.
Okay.
Uh,
I like
T-Mac.
AL.
What's yung nickname ni T-Mac?
T-Mac.
Just team.
Tracy McGrady.
Just team up.
Yeah, T-Mac. No, there was no
Yeah, I'm
nickname.
going to nickname it.
T-Mac was a nickname.
Like
Carter, diba? Okay, half man, half amazing.
Yeah,
Insanity.
T-Mac.
Sanity.
Yeah. Tracy I love our guys in the
Very
back
fast.
looking for nickname.
Nickname.
Nickname. I don't think he had one. If he had one,
Just T-Mac lang
Just T-Mac. Yeah.
T-Mac.
That's why the shoes are T-Mac ones.
The big sleep.
Distinctive.
Okay, hindi pala.
No.
Because of his,
Sleepy eyes.
Breezy.
Para yung panda thing.
Nah. I don't. Penny Hardaway is a great nickname.
No, Penny is also.
Nah. I mean, if you're talking about Penny Hardaway, he had Shaq. Come on, man. He had a chance. Let's not pretend he didn't. He also went to the finals. Let's not pretend he didn't have a chance, huh?
That's swept by
Nah. The next one is the Rockets. I don't know. Yeah, the Rockets. No.
Rockets, Hakim.
The Rockets, yeah, Hakeem. So, are we doing another debate?
Yep.
Are we going round
Coach.
2?
Sabin?
Yeah.
Sabin?
Oh, we're gonna go game time.
Game time.
All right, everybody,
All right.
wins your IDs ready. Here we go, game time.
Ara sa kanil kay airtime.
You know what? Airtime. Go ahead.
You want airtime?
Go ahead.
Alright, it's game time.
Airtime.
Vamos sa akin deeper.
Part 2.
Do it like you
Part two.
yung nagko-commentator ka.
Part 2. Alright, it's game time.
Good Lord.
The question is, where did the Lakers franchise originally play before they moved to Los Angeles?
This particular.
Tapos shoutout mo yung Windsor.
Shout out Windsor.
Say the Windsor slogan.
Yung ginagawa mo nagko-commentator
No,
ka.
I mean,
Do
let
it.
the Windsor guys be the judge.
Yung nagko-commentator ka sa games.
Win big, win from within. I don't know why he's laughing. This is your audition
yeah,
because
this game.
you know why? I'll tell you guys a fun story. When he wanted to do the MCBL finals, I told him I can't let you do it because they're asking me to do it. So for you to audition, for you to do it, you also have to say the slogan correctly. So how do you
Alright.
Win big.
win big?
Do it.
I'm shy.
Habang nag-answer pa sila, do it.
Yep.
Win big.
This game is brought to us by Windsor. Win big with Windsor. Win from within.
Getting better.
Getting better. I wasn't like laughing. I wasn't ready to laugh. I was ready to hear some serious nonsense. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. All right. So let's go to the question: where did the Lakers originally play?
That's their first jersey, right?
This particular city is currently
But that's
the
the first jersey, the blue one.
yeah. I love that jersey.
At,
too.
at ito
Super
yung
nice.
magiging team ko pag
Yeah.
matatalo yung Lakers.
The blue and yellow. No, the sky blue. Ba?
Was it sky blue? It looked like powder blue.
Powder blue.
MPLS.
Again, these gay colors. I hate them.
Baby blue and yellow.
Baby
Tapos-
beige blue.
MPLS.
Baby beige blue. What are these colors, man? Just making stuff
You
up
know,
now.
girls would really know.
Gays and girls would know.
Maraming color. Tapos tayo, boys,
Blue.
blue lang talaga.
Blue. So magenta. No, it's pink. That's it. Red. Light red.
Like which would show me, kasi birthday yung
Yeah,
ng
yeah.
pamangkin ko yesterday. Tapos, gumagawa ng cake, sabi niya, what's the color of this? Sky blue daw. Blue yung lahat. Tapos meron ba siyang pinakita na ibang blue? Blue lang din yung For some reason, ang daming blue, pero para sa atin mga men, blue lang talaga.
just blue.
Red.
Like don't
Parang
don't
8 colors lang din.
yeah don't mess with me like maroon or
Red lang yan,
magenta.
Red.
Fuchsia pink.
That's only pink.
What's that?
Carnation.
Carnation pink. Bruh, it's pink. Why are you making life hard, bruh?
Tapos tinanong niya ako, hindi ka ba naka-experience ng 64 crayons?
You know, I only got the colors of the damn rainbow.
8 lang sa akin.
Alright.
Lang po sa primary.
Hold on, we got a winner. Joshua Montenegro, 124-1873-156. The answer is Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Pag matalo Lakers, Minneapolis Lakers na yun.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Minneapolis Wolves.
Minneapolis Wolves. Congratulations to our second winner. So,
Joshua Montenegro.
kasi wala dyan eh.
Yun nga.
Joshua Montenegro, ID number 12418713156. Once again, the answers, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Don't hit that exit button just yet if you did not snag a win this time. Keep that chin up because we've got more games, more thrills, and more chances for you once we get back after this short break.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to tonight's game.
Every game is a battle on the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined, each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor.
Welcome to tonight's game.
Every game is a battle on the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined, each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor.
Welcome back, Windsor Nation. That was a good. Was a great commercial break. I got it.
I just can't move on with the weird stuff. Now it's time for our third game, and you know the drill. Comment your answers along with your Windsor ID number. Please show us the question.
As a head coach.
head coach.
As a head coach and player. Okay, hold on. Before you show the answer, Neil, what's the answer?
Wait, let me read first. Head coach. Oh.
You have the answer?
Yeah.
All right, write it down here.
We just talked about this.
We did. Ah, that's a good one. Good
Wrong
man.
spelling.
Wrong spelling. This is
Z.
That's a quake. What's a quakes?
Sure.
Your teacher who thought your handwriting is rolling over her grave right now. Ridiculous. All right. As a head coach and player, NBA legend Phil Jackson won championships. But which team drafted him? Somebody said Eric Spoelstra. What? What are we talking about here, man? What are we doing on this show? What are we doing? Nim Salas absolutely brocking the comments right now. He might have a chance. Here. Guys in the back, do we have a winner? I think we do.
Buraking the comment.
Buraking, like boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Waiting for the winner. I think we got one. Here we go. Our winner, Nim Salas, bro. I'm rooting for you to win, man. Maybe comment of the night. Here we go. Alan Guzman, 637-378-282, New York Knicks. He was drafted by the Knicks.
He won one championship there with New York.
Phil Jackson,
The
the
Zen Master.
All right, fast break debate. Do we still want Neil or do you want to take the?
Parang
now
kayo na.
I'm gonna go.
Parang kayo na. So you have to pick.
Oh, okay. So me and him again?
Yeah.
That's what we
Parang gusto niyo. Or gusto mo? Gusto mo?
Can I pick?
You want to get it?
No, I'm doing a spot.
This spot looks comfortable too. All right, here we go.
Airtime.
Does this count under his bucket for the show?
Pro bono.
Pro bono.
This is pro bono appearance by Neil. So,
Fair enough.
so long as he
No,
gets
you
the
remember the
airtime.
question.
Namili.
Fine, pick one that favors you then. But wala din ha?
Oo, basa-basa ako.
What was the question you picked?
There's 4 eh. Apat to.
But we tossed the other one earlier. Why are these questions like paragraphs? Paragraph.
Essay.
Napahirapan mo talaga.
Let me
You like that one?
This
I
one?
think that's okay.
All right, go ahead, Chan.
What? Ano sa may Pokemon coaching ang
Right.
question. Coaching.
So,
Kanina, drawing. By the way, this...
Yeah, we showed it to them earlier.
So the question is here. While Phil Jackson is undeniably one of the most decorated coaches in the NBA history, the question remains, was it his coaching skills that propelled his teams to victory, or was it the exceptional talents he had on his teams that secured his success?
Oh,
Jackson mo kinukuha
that
yung questions
is
mo.
good. That is good. All right, what do you want to pick? I'll let you pick.
I think it's his players.
See, this is perfect because I think it's his coaching. I think it's his coaching.
So who goes first?
You want to go first? You were like, oh, his players. They're so confident. Go ahead. I'll give you the floor.
Kasi pro bono yung ginagawa mo dito.
Go ahead. His
Para
players.
you'll have more airtime.
1 minute. Give it a minute. Go ahead. I want to hear it. Go ahead.
All right. So yeah, as what the question said, Phil Jackson, undeniably the best coach of the NBA of all time right now. I see that his system is good, but I believe that the reason why he's winning games is because of his players. All the talent he handled. He has Michael Jordan in Chicago. He has Scottie Pippen. The Lakers. He has Shaq. He has Kobe. He has Pau in the early 2000s. So his coaching is good, but I think the coaching or the mentorship he has is just quite a bonus. It's the players that really have yung parang sila yung mas yung parang sila yung mas parang kumbaga 60-40. Sila yung mas malakas yung percentage when it comes on winning games rather than Phil Jackson coach. So, yeah.
You're about to take 2 L's in one day, brother. Thankfully, they give you your pay already because I might want to pay. I might take that too. We're just busy. All right, here we go. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Here we go. It's actually very simple. Take all the teams that Phil Jackson coached to a championship and evaluate them before him. The Bulls barely made the playoffs. Barely. Now, the Lakers. So the Bulls won 6 championships with Phil Jackson. Undeniable, that's a fact. Let's go to the Lakers. Who were the Lakers before Phil Jackson? Barely a playoff team. They got Kobe, they got Shaq. Even with Kobe and Shaq, Eddie Jones, that lineup early in the late 90s didn't win. Couldn't win. They were bad. Phil Jackson got them together, made them a cohesive unit under the triangle system. 3 championships. Now, the most interesting piece of information. After the Lakers won 3 chips and they deviated from Phil Jackson, what happened? Couldn't win, couldn't make the playoffs. Phil Jackson comes back. Kobe Bryant begs management, bring Phil Jackson back. Back-to-back championships. Phil Jackson leaves the Lakers. What happened? Couldn't even make it out of the second round with Dwight, Pau, Kobe, and Metta World Peace. So this is also my argument to everybody who thinks Phil Jackson as a variable in the whole GOAT argument is not valid. How many championships do you think Michael Jordan would have won if not for Phil Jackson's system, putting him in the position where he needs to be? Yeah, I gotta keep this in mind too. Same argument with Steph Curry. He could not win as great as he was already with Mark Jackson as the coach. Why? Mark Jackson would put him in pick and rolls. Mark Jackson would keep giving him the ball. Steve Kerr knew, as a shooter, what's the most comfortable way for you to score? Off the ball, off of pin downs, floppy, double screens, elevators. He gave Stephen Curry that window. All of a sudden, 73-9, unanimous MVP. So no one can ever tell me that a coach is not as pivotal to the team's success, because these are the guys who tell you what to do, and this is why the Lakers are losing, because Mike Malone is a better coach than Darvin Ham. They are as critical as to you winning a game. That's why Phil Jackson deserves a lot more credit than people give him for in terms of the success he achieved as a coach. Not just Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan, true, but Michael Jordan became his royal heiress because of Phil Jackson. Kobe became the Mamba. Had it not been for him coming back, he would not have become the Mamba. 24. They would have never won a chip in 08. In 09 and 10. I guarantee you. And the same goes for 2000 to 2003. You need 5 minutes. I gave you. I ate too much time. Give him the next 5.
No.
Give him the next 5.
I think I'm already conceding on this one. I don't know where we.
Here's the New York Knicks argument.
Go Neil!
What?
The New York Knicks argument used it.
Nah, that doesn't count.
Why?
But you know, Ma'am Jack, next time I'll be here.
You picked the question,
I'll be around, so give me a. So I think.
But are you of the belief?
Sa'yo kasi player.
Yeah.
So you argue the players. I mean.
Ako siyempre ako bias ako eh.
Coach.
I would pick the coach. I would pick the coach.
I would if it was Greg Popovich, I'd say players. It's different.
I think my only argument for that one is that the reason why the Lakers and the Bulls did not go into a playoff team without Phil Jackson, because it's not about the coaching it's not about the coaching stuff, but they're still not on their prime, same as with the Orlando Magic right
Hold
now.
on.
Wait. Same as the Orlando Magic right now. So you're telling me if you put Phil Jackson in the Orlando Magic right now, do you think Orlando Magic will win? So
I'm of the belief they could.
I think they will.
Not necessarily now.
I think the
but
players because it's a matter of time before the Bulls and Michael Jordan, Kobe, and Shaq got into their prime. That's why they're
One thing I can say, Michael Jordan being the quote-unquote GOAT really believed that in the coaching of Phil Jackson. Before they were winning, they are winning when the Bulls got Rodman. And before the Bulls signed Rodman, in fact, it was Jordan who asked Phil Jackson, can you handle Dennis Rodman? And Phil Jackson said yes. So there you go. Even Michael Jordan really believed that Phil Jackson was that really good coach.
So it's hilarious to me when people argue that, because they always think Jordan did it on his own. No, Phil Jackson was also a great mind. He had the best basketball mind and also the best basketball player. You're gonna win. But to your point about prime, so let me use Kobe as a good focal point. You had Kobe from 98 to 2004. He won 3 chips. Was that prime Kobe or no? That was prime Kobe. He averaged like 36 and 6. Will you agree? Pretty good Kobe, right? Pretty good version of Kobe.
Yeah.
Okay. And then his ultra prime was when we moved on to him scoring 81 in 2007.
The Mamba.
Would you agree that's his prime?
Yeah.
So you've seen Kobe in multiple primes, but how come in his mega prime he couldn't win? See that? So that's So in his super,
who was the coach of that Lakers?
who knows who his coach was? That's the whole point. He had a trash coach. His coach was ass. So they couldn't win. I don't know. I know his lineup was Chris Mim, Kwame Brown, Brian Cook.
Yung coach ng Rockets, yung
Rudy Tomjanovich. Rudy Tomjanovich was also his coach, but he was not as good a coach as Phil Jackson. That's what I'm trying to argue sometimes.
The heart of a champion.
Correct. You can have a great player. So, give you an example of someone who could have done with great coaching if he was under Popovich or Eric Spoelstra or Ty Lue. James Harden. Somebody would knock some discipline into his head and say, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do to win. Right now, he has a great opportunity because he's now under Ty Lue, who's a great championship coach in my opinion.
In fact, it was Phil Jackson who forced Kobe to read a book.
Yeah, so I mean, again, for me, it's very subjective. Phil Jackson has a big impact in terms of coaching and player development because we've seen it over the years with MJ, Scotty, and with Kobe and Shaq, and Kobe and Powell. That combination, it's worked well. But if you give me like something like Greg Popovich, I would say it's his players because Greg hasn't won without Duncan, Manu, Tony.
The
You can
only
make that argument.
dark part lang sa ano ni Phil Jackson is was when he was with the New York Knicks.
That was the only time.
Even
it was
though
so
he
bad.
He had Melo and so on.
Melo,
Stuff.
Amari.
There are a lot of things going on.
But he was president. He wasn't the
Yeah,
coach.
so-
I think the coach was D'Antoni.
And he
Was it
drafted.
D'Antoni? I
I
don't
know. There were times that he coached,
shit.
then entered the.
He moved up to president because it was like, I'm not taking part of this BS. Hell no.
Yeah, so again, guys, white flag.
Which-
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
Ay, wala kami
Yeah,
ball
in
pa.
the coaches, let me just explain to you guys. In the coaches' perspective, I think
Coaches or players?
the coaches' perspective,
okay,
from
okay.
your perspective, I think there's a lot of things that I need to learn.
How to break 2-3
You know,
zone.
how to do 2-3 zone, how to do 1-2-2 break, 1-4.
Took us about half an hour to get this
1-4,
over.
whatever you
If
call
kita
it.
mo
but-
sa rectangle na
Yeah, just-
scaled muning exit.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm the one. I'm the voice of everything Jax handles. So
Good
yeah.
stuff.
But again, congratulations, Jaffeth.
Poll results though. Does the crowd agree? So we have a concession for the multiple.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I got it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
my question
My-
is
my for-
my question is for now, if you're going to put Phil Jackson in the LA Clippers.
Yeah, hell yeah!
What
You're
they
giving up Kawhi Leonard? You out of your mind? That's a dub, man. That's a chip.
Kahit na si
Matic
Ty Lue,
siguro, eh.
baka may nakuha yan
Ty
sa
Lue, I
Phil
think-
Jackson.
Ty Lue is a very, very good coach. Remember that Clippers team in 2021? He had only Paul George and Terrence Mann. They went to the finals, the Western Conference Finals, and gave the Suns 6 games. That was crazy to me. How do you do that? Him and Spoelstra, best
Tapos
basketball
player
minds.
yan si Lue ni Phil Jackson eh. So he probably gets
He probably got something.
OKC.
Oh, hell yeah. You give him
Yeah,
Shea? Chet? Lord God, help the rest of the NBA. Come on, man. Phil is really smart, man.
Lakers.
Yeah!
Pero the question there is, will the triangle offense still work in this era?
I don't think anyone's figured it out, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone...
But again, Coach Tim Cohn was trying to maneuver in a different naman. They still have a triangle offense, but it's hybrid already
yeah.
because they cannot.
You know how it's ran? It's very tricky to
Ayaw
understand.
na, wag na. Kung
It's tricky
mag-triangle
to
offense ka,
understand
wag
how
na.
it's ran. Yeah.
I don't know, 2-3. That's it. 2-3.
I was listening to a podcast where Dennis Rodman was trying to explain. I was like, yo, what? How many? What?
All right. Let's try to discuss this. Kajan. When we had the practice, when we try to do the triangle offense, first thing, basically, from the word itself is triangle. You have to have 3 sides. 2 sides, right? One side you should always have a triangle.
This side.
Yeah, that side. And the 2 side you always have to the
So
opposite
it's
side.
actually, it looks something like that.
Yes.
But they can
So basically, every time you move the ball to the other side, dapat may triangle.
So if you
okay.
move, for example, so what the Bulls are really good at doing, right? They do this. It's tricky, and I'm not sure if I'm even doing it right. But they move these 2 down, and then they move these 2 up, and then they exchange. So what would happen always is there'd be a back cut here, there'd be an open layup here, there'd be a jump shot somewhere here usually. So they move these 2, and you know what would happen when they move these 2? This was always Jordan, Kobe, and Shaq or Pau. It was literally 1-on-1 because they moved this. This spot would be up here. They would have a 1-on-1. So these guys were like basically distractions, and then these guys would go up, no height to replace.
Yep.
So it was like, that's why the triangle always got Jordan what he wanted, because it was also Phil Jackson was very innovative, where even if you called like illegal defense, it wasn't illegal defense because they were like feigning the triangle,
Yeah.
and then they were gonna move guys back up,
Yeah.
and then if you tried to double, someone was cutting.
That's also a reason why he doesn't. The first one when Phil Jackson was trying to put the triangle offense, ayaw ni Jordan. It's because of the ball movement nga. Because yung nga, di ba sabi niya, what if dying seconds na, bibigay mo kay Bill Cartwright yung last...
If Bill Cartwright was going for a
was the
dunk,
ball,
why not?
diba? So-
Why not?
So,
kaya crucial din na you have
that's why you have a crucial...
high IQ forward.
high IQ, big man, especially now, Jokic, passers, who can pass, who can
Luka.
score. That's why they got Luke Longley before. And Scotty and Kukoc,
For
Tony.
the Lakers time they had.
Pero we tried this before, like sa Emily Willier, nagtanong ako, they got codes. Like for example, they pass it here, letter A, letter B, letter C. It's like that.
I would honestly do PlayStation like square, triangle, circle.
That's
Make it easier.
That's what we did before. Like kung dito pasa, dito sa ano. Kung dito pasa, dito yung daan. Kung dito pasa, that everyone's nag-step.
That's why nag-excel si Ori, si
Oh yeah, Shaw, Odom, Artest.
Powell.
They found their shots. Fisher would have been a nobody without that triangle, bro. Legit.
Yung
Oh, wait.
Karim Rush.
Karim Rush.
Tracy Murray.
Sasha Vujic.
Sasha.
How deep in the Laker archives are we going? Kareem Rush, Slava Medvedenko, Samaki Walker, DJ Benga. Jeez, man. All right, the arguments are flying, but no time to chill because we're diving straight into the next game.
So let's switch gears from the back and forth banter to our fourth game.
Get ready because it's a game time once again. Show us the question. Alis na ba ako? Ano na sa
Airtime. Who won the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award thrice in a row? Defensive Player of the Year award. So wala yan, I think wala yan sa 2000.
Rice in a row.
Isn't it?
Ay, ano?
Yeah. Because the guy in 2000s won it twice and then broke 1 year and then won it twice again.
Yeah.
The guy that the Lakers really need.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because he's the guy where he said that
He should be.
this is how he guarded Jokic.
He's doing mind games.
He's doing mind games.
Paano tumawa
The Jokic stopper.
The Jokic stopper.
I believe him though. I believe him. The proof is there. The proof is there.
Wala na yung mga tipong ganito, like mga tipong mind games na ano, na player like Rodman.
Everyone's friends. Right?
Everyone's a big barkada in the NBA.
Rodman.
I've heard podcasts. It was Joseph Yo and Wesley Gonzalez. They were in the early 2000s. Like everyone is arch enemies.
Yeah.
Sort of. Pag Lasal daw Ateneo, hindi talaga friends. Unlike now, you would see KQ practicing with Kiefer Ravenna. So they were.
Yeah.
It's a different time.
Air animosity, but I mean it's also good. It's also just not good for a fan. Like you want to see animosity. That's why so many guys in the 90s like, oh, everyone's weak nowadays because they're friends because they want people to fight. And I always tell people like, what do you want people to do on the court? Rumble all the damn time?
That's what happened. Like I posted a clip where Larry Nance slapped the face of Ian Ellis sa the caption. They say Sarah is not tough. Tapos ang dami nag-comment na, bro, sinapak lang ni Nance yun. Hindi kaya. Kasi yung 80s at 90s, sapakan yun. Nag-i-injury or purposely trying to hurt.
I saw this clip like where
BBL.
the MPBL na yung sinahod niya. So grabe baliktad. Pero there's the other one like where Scottie Pippen got hit sa ni Morning elbow.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Tapos nag-free throw pa siya. Pero siya yung bukol ganun kalaki no. Game pa rin yung referee, wala rin. So nag-free throw no. Pero yung bukol parang 5 pesos.
I remember the clip also. A picture that yung 60s ba yun? 80s? Na merong player in Boston na he had a broken neck tapos naglagay lang.
Si Nate Archibald.
Archibald.
Man, y'all weird. Y'all going through it back in the day, right? So we have an answer. The correct answer is Dwight Howard. Superman in the building. 690-500-989.
The only man who can
I believe him. I honestly believe him. I think the Lakers should have picked him up during the trade deadline. Can they still pick him up? Pick him up somehow? Like in the middle of the playoffs, just have Dwight Howard on the bench.
Last pick up is
Playoffs.
yung
Trade deadline.
Trade deadline.
Before
Before the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think first.
They should have picked him up. In my opinion. I think this one's easy.
Joker, Dwight is the bet.
Yeah, I think this one's easy. I think we already made our picks for tomorrow. But let's any what do you call this? Does anybody have any recommendations from the audience?
Yeah.
Are there? I hate betting on the stats because it's always so variable.
Too hard.
Yeah,
Game,
but
no?
this is why I rather bet straight up because it's a lot more like.
Like if you're gonna bet with Murray, like he went 0 for something.
Yeah, I don't want to hate Murray because he didn't make like 20 points, bro. Hold on.
You saw Michael Porter Jr. was open and he passed.
Jesus, I was so surprised.
Like,
Man.
really surprised.
I was so surprised. So it's
Like,
When he made the three, it was very crucial shot.
Oh, no, I'm in the wrong place. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, let's lock it in. NBA playoff series. Here we go. All right, so this is for the playoff series. No, this is the game. Game or the series? What am I looking at?
Austin Reeves, mumawi ka bukas.
Gabe Vincent.
We need you to score 15 at least. Gabe Vincent, sumor ka at least 9 points. Rui, I don't know what's wrong with Rui.
No, either.
Elo.
All right, here we go, guys. Lakers Nuggets. Who do we have winning tomorrow? The Lakers, right? Lakers. Straight up. The spread is just +3 LA. Do we want to bet on the spread as well? I like the Lakers winning this by 8. I got the Lakers, and I also got. I'm gonna place 500. I'm also gonna pick the Lakers. Total odds. Wow, 2.976. What bet split that, yo? All right, please. No. I'm gonna go close that real quick. All right, let's go. Cavs, Magic. Knicks, Sixers. Can we agree on this one?
Knicks.
Sixers.
Oh, tiebreaker. Mom Jack, tiebreaker.
Knicks, Sixers. Plus
Bulls though.
Knicks.
Knicks. The Knicks.
Oh no, I'm Jack.
My God, Jack.
Go.
My God, Mom Jack.
Let's go, bro.
Josh Hart.
Jalen Brunson.
Isaiah
I
Hartenstein.
love the style of Brunson when he makes 3.
I love that. That's gangster, man. That's gangster. All right, Magic. Magic Cavs. We can all
You should
agree.
make it a shirt.
Magic. Oh, no. Cavaliers.
Yeah, let's go Magic.
No, I'm not going Magic.
I go
Out of
picture
your
niya.
mind. Hell no.
I gotta go picture ni Brunson.
Cavaliers.
Kapalit kami.
Wow, odds are 86.9. Jesus.
Ngita ta.
Check my bet slip, yo. Y'all tripping.
Brunson Selly.
My win is 43K, brother. I can't. Alright, so we got the Lakers winning tomorrow, even against the spread. We got the Knicks winning tomorrow, even against the spread. And we got the Cavs winning tomorrow, even against. Alright. Anybody else out there in Windsor Nation? Cavs Magic total over 201. Knicks Sixers over 201.
Ba't ayaw na mag-bet sa PBA, wala na bang nanonood?
Ooh.
That's true though. I ain't mad.
You saw the pictures, right?
Oh yeah, we posted the pictures.
I'm like,
Yeah.
So sad.
sabi nga ng kasama ko sa basketball, are we in the bubble again?
It's worse than the bubble. It looks like they're practicing.
Yeah.
It looks like they're practicing.
Before
I'm sad for
early 2010s.
Ano kay? Well,
Even first game, puno, yeah.
And the valuable games are selling out.
Huh?
The valuable games are selling out.
Bruh, I mean, how? If
they're
you're
gonna give out, diba? May one daw. They're gonna give out tickets.
they should make it free.
They're gonna give out free tickets, but ang problem niyan, what if nag-give sila free tickets pero wala pa.
It's the same thing that they did during the anniversary. Like, they were trying to give 100 free tickets. The problem lang, they make it difficult. Like, you need to have the jersey of your favorite team, or you need to have the photo with your idol.
Well, for me, no, for damage
Just give it
damage control, just give it for free. Just let the fans again to enjoy then to watch the games.
You want free? Watch MCBL.
You want free? Watch MCBL
We're season 10.
season 10. Malapit na. Wait for it. Here we go.
Getting good at this marketing stuff.
I think, diba, early favorites is JPT, light shaping. I think Gremlins are going for back-to-back, man.
Nobody gonna talk about ARQ?
No.
We don't
Talk about
know.
ARQ? All right, cool. So we made our bets. Let's go to the hottest take of the night. First one up is with a smiley, Daryl Villavicencio. This is the best example of what if Darvin Ham is currently not the coach of the Lakers. Where will be Lakers heading now? Where will the Lakers be heading now if Darvin Ham is not the coach of the Lakers? LeBron and the squad will still be least sweep by Denver. If the Lakers were coached by Phil Jackson, it would be the other way around. I guarantee you. If it was Eric Spoelstra.
Yung ham nyo maalat.
Francis Nicole Cardenas Ababan, NBA coaches like Eric Spoelstra and Tyronn Lue help players like LeBron. They all went after this debate. Help players like LeBron James win by devising strategic game plans, refining skills, and fostering a winning mindset through motivation and teamwork. I like it. Niv Salas, Phil's coaching. Triangle offense was one of the most complicated systems. Everyone must be on the same page so that the system could work. Having MJ, Pip, Rodman, then Shaq, Kobe on a single team. He made them stick to the system to play as a team, not as one. And all of them respected Phil as a coach. They believed in his system. That's why Golly, Niv! Was this you or ChatGPT? Tell me what's up. Tell me what's up, bro. This is some deep stuff. Way to work. I love it. Anything else? Wow. Wow. Alvin Peñaso. Coach, may Tagalog pa. Coach si Phil Jackson at ang sikat na triangle offense niya. Isa rin sa naging alas niya sa tagumpay ay ang matinding depensa. Hustle, play, at kung paano sirain ang laro ng magaling na player ng ibang team. Kayo kung mapapansin mo, kinuha niya sila Dennis Rodman at Ron Artest noong time ng 91, 92, 93 season. Ang player pa lang niya na pang-depensa at pang-hustle, I think it's hustle. Hustle or hassle? Hustle, play, ay sila Horace Grant at John Sally na galing sa Detroit Pistons na ang Detroit Pistons noon ay tinatawag na bad boy team. At isa rin sa turno ni Phil Jackson sa player niya or sa team na hinahawakan niya o rin sa depensa ay don't give an easy shot. Yan rin ang trademark niya. Kaya naging isang magaling siya na NBA coach. Wow!
Tagalog.
Essays. Wow, there's more. Marvin Belazon. Notice that in the last 6 minutes of the game, Jokic keeps feeding the ball to Murray to get back his rhythm and confidence, even though Murray was struggling all night. That really shows Jokic's leadership and trust to his teammates. Good take. All right. My vote.
Is there anything else?
Is there anything else?
Please don't.
My vote is Nev. Nev was great. I love the cohesion.
The ChatGPT.
Although Peñasos was also really good.
You love the ChatGPT search.
Yeah. I don't think this is ChatGPT. There's so many periods too. So it's not ChatGPT, you know. I got Nev. Give me Nev.
Who you got?
Nev.
Nev.
Classmate.
No one gonna vote for Peñaso?
I would vote for Peñaso because he made you work.
Good point.
With the
What
Tagalog.
about Francis? Anybody else? Guys in the back. Nev. Peñaso. Ooh. He's just mixing it up like, oh, Peñaso. Mamjak? Wow! What's the vote? 1,
4-3.
2, 3, 4-3. Sorry, we gotta give it. The Nev Salas was our comment of the night. 500 pesos worth of wins here. Credits goes to you, good sir. Congratulations. Bet big. Win big. Good wins here.
Neil is so happy right
Nice, Neil. Very good, very
now. Neil,
good.
ba't ikaw lang yung nakaputi?
Oo nga.
Don't you? I know.
I think I'm just here for the debate. Binigyan niyo ako airtime.
Airtime. All right, and that concludes today's Grand Slam Thursday, and I hope you had as much fun as we did. Keep those eyes peeled for some major announcements, fresh games, and you know we're bringing even bigger prizes next time. If you all need to know, which I'm sure you all need to do, the MCBL Season 10 is right around the corner. And it is coming in hot. Coach Jax Bautista, the founder, the commissioner of the Metro Cebu Basketball League. Give us what's hot.
MCBL Season 10, we did a team reveal already for the 12 teams, and this guy on my left is very excited, very kilig when he saw the lineups. Oh my gosh! Tilacero's gonna play for the Sherrillians.
Here you wanted to see Kyle dunk
siya
the
pala
dunk
yung
contest.
siya talaga yung first na nag-message. Anyway, so we got MCBL Season 9, Season 10. Hopefully this week we'll finalize it already, and stay tuned, and it's gonna be very, very exciting season for this one. We got a Bollerhood season na pa, Season 5.
Let's go, Generals!
Tayo pala kalaban.
Let's go Elevate.
Let's go Generals, Switch Dynasty, and Elevate. Siyempre, kawawa naman si Generals. Basta Saturdays we got there. Live streaming natin. Just please like and share our Facebook page, Cebu Sports Live, Bollerhood, and Metro Cebu Basketball League. And also for our BPO Rivals, playoff na, season na to, play-in. We got different companies there, call center companies will be there. Then you will guys see action talaga, hindi lang they just work. Also our PBL Professional Basketball League, our doctors, our lawyers, our teachers, and our accountants will be there. Our police will be there, and
Our police will be there.
criminologists.
The way you delivered it.
Our mga criminologists will be
Neil
there.
told me earlier that the game between the policemen and the lawyers were so intense.
Oh yeah,
Always,
definitely.
you can
Definitely. And they come in hand in hand. Police tsaka lawyer.
You want to sue somebody, you need them.
Oh yeah,
And if
vice versa.
Vice versa, you kind of need.
All right, so that's it. So please stay tuned, and see you this weekend.
Christian from Bucket Vault PH.
Yeah, if you want some memes and anything funny around the basketball world, just look at our page, Bucket Vault PH.
And of course, for anything fun around the world of sports, Grind Time Sports, you know we guys got you. For everybody watching from the whole squad here at Windsor, a massive. Oh, sorry. He's not part of the list. Eric, not part of the list. Sorry, Neil Ramos.
Yeah, just a quick one. Just a quick. Just a quick greeting. Of course, in the past 2 days, it was one of the Windsor babes' birthday. Karina.
You know her birthday.
So,
birthday ba?
yes, yes.
Hindi namin alam.
I was about to make a story na yung last year, yung anniversary games ng Windsor. We have pictures together, right? So I was about to make it a story, great happy birthday, but I told Sir Bogart, sir, can you show it to Carissa because
Are you threatening?
But again, anyway, it was already 2 days. Sorry about the delay greeting. Once again,
Boyfriend. Sorry for the delay.
Carissa, once again, happy birthday. More projects, more gigs for you and the Windsor babes. Stay healthy and ingat always.
That's why he wanted. He really stopped me.
Okay. No, wait lang. Wait lang. Well, pero ano, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
Carissa. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
I'm gonna sing.
Happy birthday
to you. Alright.
Are we gonna cut this? So cut this, put it on the TikTok, and just Neil Ramos' specific line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do that.
From the whole squad here at Windsor, a massive thank you for hanging out with us. You're the real MVPs, and we can't wait to see you back here next week, Thursday, for another round of epic games, hot takes, and all the Windsor magic. Until then, stay hype, stay bold. Catch you guys on the flip side. How are you gonna? Before you cut it? Took a while to cut it.
Welcome to tonight's game.
Every game is a battle. On the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined. Each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor.